Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and this is it, the NBA Finals and NBA Inside Drive 2004 for the Microsoft Xbox. Been playing through this season throughout the year with the Toronto Raptors, closing out Vince Carter in his retirement season here, and we're going to finish this in 2020. This is a matinee special. Wanted to be fresh while I'm playing these games because the Lakers are not going to be the easiest of opponents. I did sweep the Nets in a 3-game series, 2-0, but both games were close. So I'm going to have to play my A game to take down the Lakers here this afternoon. What's up, Brendan, in the chat? And here we go, Mutombo versus Shaq. I'll let the starting lineups play for this first game so you could see who we're up against. Of course, trades and free agents and all that stuff was on. So we'll see how it's looking. They're 99 overall. Like I said, this is not going to be the easiest of all games on the All-Star level. I was the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Started getting good at this game probably about midway through the season or after 10 games. It was a 28-game season. And now we're here. We made it to the NBA Finals. And like I said on my last video that I did, this game got some recognition from Soft Drink TV, not Sports Drink TV, like I told you last time, saying that it's one of the best retro basketball games that you've probably never played. Well, I played it because I played NBA Inside Drive 2000 on the PC, and then I would play this with my friend Anthony. He had an Xbox. He was pretty much the only friend I had that had an Xbox. Pretty much everyone else had PS2 or Dreamcast, and then my younger brother Matt had GameCube. So there weren't a lot of GameCubes and Xboxes around back then. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit so I can hear it. So sorry if you hear it double. What's up, Adam? We traded for Reggie Miller earlier this year. We're on the road. Lakers got the best record in the league. Traded for Darius Mutombo. Pretty much traded everyone away except Vince Carter. It was fun to go through the transactions with the people in the chat. This is who we ended up with. We got rookie LeBron, rookie Dwayne Wade coming off the bench. And here's the star of the team, Vince Carter. Multiple 30-point games in the season. If you've never played NBA Inside Drive, I definitely recommend it. If you have an Xbox, get one of the 3 of them on there. There's 2002, 2003, and 2004, but 2004 is the best one. What's up, Antonio? Got some NBA action for you here today. Gary Payton showing off the muscles. Devin George, this is a stacked Lakers team, but he's going to be the weakest spot. Karl Malone, the mailman. Too bad it's not Sunday. He's going to be delivering. Oh, yeah, we did the fantasy draft last night. Good Panthers team, but just couldn't finish it off. Here's Kobe. Kobe and Shaq, man. This is going to be a rough series. I would love to sweep it in 2, but got to take care of business first. We got an old Mutombo going up against prime Shaq. And after this, I'll make sure to turn off the auto subs.
Opening tip controlled by the Lakers. He throws it left.
Shaq going right at Mutombo. Devin George, the guy we want shooting. Maybe not. All right, so coaching, just get these subs off right away, and let's play this game.
Left hand dribble. Driving left side. and scores.
There it is.
That's a nice job of taking the ball to the basket, right to the heart of the defense.
I just realized I had a NBA Finals thumbnail I wanted to upload with this video, but I did the one I've been doing the whole season, so I'll just change it afterwards. Reggie gets inside. Adam's not a lot of faith in me. I know the season started off rocky. I might have been like 3-5 at one point. There we go. Just got to be careful with my passes. There will be interceptions. That one sneaks through. Vince Carter. Raptors looking good. What's up, Brock? Really, I have been having a lot of fun streaming this month on the channel. So I appreciate everybody for watching when you can. Oh, no. No one's playing defense there. Gary Payton. So we're only, it's not New Year's Eve quite yet. A lot of people just want to get this year over with and see if the new year brings something better. That's what I'm hoping for too. Let's get a screen here. That did not work. That LeBron screen was not hefty.
For the three, fails to connect.
Might as well chuck one up with Reggie. He wasn't really open.
Sideline right. Follow-away jump shot.
Gary Payton hitting fadeaways.
Lead by 3. He bought himself a replay.
Kobe, Shaq, Malone. I
3
mean,
minutes to go in the first period.
I don't think I'm going to lose this series, but hey, you could be right.
You want to stop Shaq from getting the rebound.
Did your prediction of the 28th come true? What was your prediction again, Nick?
Underneath. Sends one up.
Sorry, I forgot.
Hey!
I know you were in the chat the other day when I played Madden 13 for the Wii. What's up, OSU? Tablet running a PSP emulator? Cool. Yeah, PSP is one of those systems that I would like to explore in the future. I barely played it, and I always wanted one, but I just couldn't justify it because I wasn't like on the road. I didn't need a handheld. Oh, yes, the birth. No, it did not. That's why I'm still streaming. Just waiting around the house. Might come in 2021. Oh, Shaq. Did I win last night? I ended up losing that game with the Panthers. Oh, come on, Carter. And I didn't really blow the game. They just came back, and they went for 2 to go up 1 point with 30 seconds left, and that was it. I just started, so it's 0-0 right now, the series count. That's a good question. That's something I should probably put on the screen as I do these series, but I've been sweeping through.
Slings it outside.
A lot of offense so far in this one. Shaq doing the old-time hook shot. Carter. You should punt. You're right. I should have punt in that game. I definitely blew it. I thought I had it in the bag after a good first half.
We've got just under 1 minute to go in the first period.
LeBron, Gary Payton. Double covering Carter.
Right wing.
Snuck that pass into Darius Miles. I think they probably stopped making them for a number of reasons, just sales, and then I think they patched up their relationship with EA. because they didn't have any EA games online, I don't think, till the 2005 games. So that was quite a while. And I think the holdup was they, oh, I need a timeout for Matumbo. I think the holdup was EA had proprietary servers. And Microsoft, obviously wanted everything to run through Xbox Live. So that was kind of the disagreement there. Yeah, you definitely jinxed it. No, the chat wanted to see Vic in off the bench, replacing Culpepper. That was a mistake, because Culpepper is really good in Madden 2002. He could throw, he could run, he could break tackles when they're trying to sack him. Just like he was in that season, really, the season before. Yeah, PlayStation had no servers, so the game had to provide them. So I never really played Madden Online on Xbox, so I don't even know what it looked like. But if you look at the timetable, once they patched that up and the 2005 games were good to go, then they stopped making their own games. Still want to try MLB Inside Pitch one of these days. We so. Everything's feeling pretty fluid so far for me. And so is that free throw.
Sinks it. Rome's left side.
Peyton missing.
Not gonna happen. Elevates over the D.
Devin George, I thought he was the weak point, but he's leading the game in points right now with 9. You've discovered a lot of NCAA football. Sorry, can't speak. Football YouTubers. I've known of a few. Some of them just go hardcore NCAA all the time. Am I doing anything tomorrow? Not really. I'll just be hanging low. Maybe try to get a stream in the daytime. Maybe in the evening. I don't know how it's going to go. My cousin, Sean, Slapshot Sean's going to be streaming tonight on the channel some NHL games. He says he's going to play through a season of NHL 2000, I guess, on PlayStation, and he might do some NHL 2K2 on Sega Dreamcast. The thing I was thinking about Sean, my cousin, is he compliments me where I'm weaker as far as sports knowledge. Like, he knows hockey and baseball. I'm pretty good with baseball throughout the 90s and early 2000s. But my two main sports that I followed were NFL and NBA. I like playing hockey games, but I don't have as much to say about the players and what went on during those years.
The defense should be embarrassed. You can't have guys around and let a guard drive.
Yeah, that team we built yesterday with the Panthers, the wide receivers were too poor. Waited way too long to grab one. In a game like Madden 2002, a fast, tall receiver is always good. Brock, I would tend to agree with you. And really, the reason I say so is it always irritated me that Madden didn't have a lateral button. And the option, I thought, on those NCAA games on the PS2 always worked way better than any other game before it, I thought. So it was fun throwing, pitching back those laterals on option plays because no other game did it that well. And yeah, it's pretty much the same game. Plus, with college football, there's more variations of the offensive plays, more creativity. So I would agree. Besides for the star power that Madden has, just the actual gameplay and what you can do in NCAA is better. So I agree with you, Brock. NBA 2K21 game? No, I do not. I think the last 2K I bought was 17, I want to say, on PS4. And free throw shooting off on those.
0 for 2 at the line. Rebounded by the mailman.
I don't have any interest of going back to 2K. One thing I like about these old simulation games is it controls more arcade-like, where the players are very responsive immediately to what you're pressing, whereas in the 2K games I always feel like there's a little bit of a delay, or you gotta wait till the guy like moves, like shifts. We'll do some subs. Wade's looking good. I don't know. Seems to be playing pretty good. 2K1 on PS5 has amazing gameplay. I'll have to try it. I haven't played PS5 yet. I have one friend who has it, but he would probably be the one friend that would least likely have me come to his house during these times. But I'm not worried about it. I got tons of video games to play. That one I forced too much. NCAA basketball. When was the last March Madness game? Was that also 2014? Lakers don't let up. That's one thing. Offensively.
That's like 300 plus pounds of pure muscle. Good luck trying to stop him from rebounding the basketball.
Aliso. Come on, Miller. You could hit that little jumper. 10 was the last one. Why was that one cut off earlier? All right, they're coming back. I can't seem to stop them. Let's get LeBron back in. Go Darius Miles at center just to maybe get on a breakaway versus Shaq. Come on, Wade, finish. Yes. The damn controller sucks. I mean, PS4 one is like one of the most comfortable ones I ever used. The only thing I don't like about it, I think that touchpad in the middle is a waste, and I sometimes will slide and hit the options button on the right side. I don't do it with the share button for some reason, but it's way too close to the action buttons. Makes no sense. But the comfort of the controller is there. Come on, Carter. Adam loves a fantasy draft. I do too. It's a lot of fun to draft a team with the chat. I'll be doing more of those. And the NBA ones are quicker videos, so I'll probably do some of those coming up. I'll try to get my cousin Sean to do some NHL ones and maybe MVP Baseball 2005. A lot of people asked me to play that, but I did not play that game back then. I was pretty much done with baseball games after the MLB series 989 early on. I know that turned into MLB The Show, but I never really played the show that much. S Series in January for Antonio. NBA Live 10 was the last NBA game they made. Oh, okay. So they just weren't making NBA games. Oh, basketball games. Shaq, man. I've never seen so many hook shots. That must be like patented to him or something. Little sloppy on the passing. Kobe not doing much in this game. Only 4 points. And Shaq just guns. PS4 is lightweight. PS5's heavy. Can't get a good, comfortable feel. It's not good for you. That's unfortunate. New system, and you don't like the controller. But how does it work? Because I saw on my PS4 that you could do remote play to PS5, right? So to me, that means you can, if you have a PS5 in the house, you could play it on your PS4 remotely. So then you would be able to use the PS4 controller. So I guess that would be a workaround. Do you want to make what? A cartoon? You're welcome, Adam. Yeah, the movie They Live is, oh, that was missed. Roddy Piper is the star in it. Former WWF wrestler. He actually passed away as well. It's an eye-opening movie if you can understand what's going on in today's world. Recommend it. I didn't have anything. Lost 2 points on him that quarter. These Lakers aren't playing. Let's give him a tumble back. Yep, they're up 2.
As always, Akemi Toke has been working hard to get us the halftime scoop. Akemi?
Kind of got sloppy on offense in the last few minutes there.
And his unselfish play is a big reason they led at the break. Plus,
Get a
the
screen
Raptors
from
coach
Mutombo.
certainly wasn't happy with his team's lackluster first half performance and said they
I was actually trying to hit the roll on Mutombo and he threw it to Miles.
Back to you guys.
As always, good scoop from Akemi Toke.
Playing NCAA baseball, 06, 07. Yeah, that was their response to getting the license revoked from them
Turnaround jump shot.
through some legal jargon. I won't be playing Madden again tonight. My cousin Sean's going to be doing some NHL.
They didn't retain possession, but you have
So
to applaud
my
them.
stream for today is now in this big time finals matchup.
Fired. Holland would shoot it.
Players should always feel good.
Nostalgic Gamer says, love this game growing up. Played for years updating the rosters because I didn't know it updated automatically online.
It's hard to shoot much better than that.
Yeah, they had some roster updates. I don't remember if I ever got them in this game. But I remember I got the Xbox late when it was used. Bought it from my uncle's GameStop. And then, you know, picked up these sports titles that I couldn't play on PS2. Oh, man. Can't leave Kobe open. That was a dumb move.
He has a special gift, and he just put it on display for the whole arena
Sony
to see.
copied Microsoft. Well, they all kind of copy each other. The only one who really goes out on a limb all the time is Nintendo.
Near midcourt.
You can't really say they're copying anybody. They kind of set the precedent.
1 minute into the third. Wham! Jam.
I haven't seen determination like that since I tried.
I have no idea, Brock. I mean, the colleges are making money off of their likeness by them being there, so they should get paid for it. I've heard Jalen Rose talk about this
Feeds it back outside.
because the Fab Five was a big deal from Michigan,
Mutombo with a rebound.
and
Baseball toss
oh,
downtown.
no, that was a bad shot. What he's saying is they were so popular that the gift stores making money off their jerseys without their name on it or anything, just their number, but yet they're scrounging up cash just to like eat dinner, you know, putting a little bit of gas in their car.
Oh, man, he gets a 10 for the effort. But he wasn't
Like
able to
really,
possess it.
it should probably be more like baseball is, where you have all these AAA teams, like single A, double A, triple A. Oh, I tried to get that, couldn't.
Let's see what that
And then they just get paid for their
penetrate like that.
talent.
Tends to open up the perimeter.
Instead, the colleges take them in.
On the wing. Into the
Oh no. NCAA gets on TV.
See the sand pit on the sideline. The guys to stick their heads in when they miss a layup like that.
You know, those baseball leagues, AAA, AA, they don't really have much of a presence.
Rackham. He's got 10 points.
Vince Carter only with 10 so far.
Rome's right side. Passed over to Shaq. He's wide open. I feel the pain.
Shaq following up.
Passed in.
Yeah, I like. Oh, man, they're just ripping me. I'm just dribbling.
Ascent.
Oh, wow, he missed that.
Rebound hauled in.
Another turnover.
For the Raptors.
Man, this steals.
Go to the charity stripe for a chance to add one more.
Mental mistake by the defender to foul a shooter and still let him make the basket.
Yeah, I mean, you get paid for your talent. Everyone wishes, well, not everyone, but that's how it should be at the workplace. If you're more talented, then you get paid for your skills. But a lot of times they just try to make it equal, and other people are pulling more weight. They're running away with it, says Adam.
To Carter.
Man. I'll have to step it up a little bit here
Ball inbound.
in this fourth quarter, no doubt.
Feeds it outside. Releases it.
I needed that miss.
Bryant is
There we go.
on the road tonight.
Easy bucket.
Hold just about right from the field.
And scored.
Oh, that's a good glide to the glass and a good lay-in for the easy two.
Takes a shot. Pulled in.
Man, they just got too many guys from everywhere.
Nothing says go away like ducking in the guy's grill.
Cross court.
Moiso,
Puts a hurting on
you never know what Moiso can do down here.
Nice, strong finish. It'll leave an impression on all the defenders around him.
NCAA, I agree with you, Brock. They should have been getting paid way, way long ago. College sports are massive. Think of all the people that watch NCAA football and March Madness tournament, and they're not making anything.
Man, but the defense, they better block out better than that.
And not only that, I mean,
Man's got hops, guys.
the quality of what a lot of these universities is teaching is just, deepening the indoctrination.
around Hopper. Won't go.
That's 3 in a row he's missed. He's looking a
Like, people would get mad in the past.
Sends it home. He's got 6 points.
They pay their actors. Yeah, well, there's some of that going on too, Shalabay.
Dribble. A fall away.
But you still have some more legitimate play in college sports. Maybe not at the highest level with some of the games, but some of those kids are pouring their heart out. Oh, man, LeBron, you can't hit nothing. Just get around him.
Up and in with a southpaw jam.
There's like a quick move you could do. Even though he doesn't go for the pump fake, you can kind of just
raise the roof a few feet.
quickly move after the pump fake
Out wide right side.
with the joystick and get around him.
15-footer.
It's a key. Oh, no. Thank goodness he missed that. They're missing now.
Brought back inbound. Throws down court. The Lakers
3-point game. Only lost a point there. YouTube blocking a lot of comments on this one. What's up, D Clem? I'm gonna try to capitalize on their mistakes. Moiso's looking good. Mutombo gets too tired. Yeah, I mean, I'm not moving forward with professional sports. I like what I've seen in the past. I had a great time watching games, being entertained by it, but I can't support what's going on now. But I'll keep playing these retro games for when I was having a good time following it. Oh, come on. I'm getting them to miss. Too many turnovers on the outlet passes is what's killing me in the second half. How do you get around Gary Payton? Yeah, this game's not rigged. Like Adam says, he expects me to lose this series. Oh, Darius doing Malone dirty.
It looked like rush hour in the paint, but he didn't care. He just rose up above the crowd and throw down.
Read those comments in a second. Got to get back to trying to get a lead here. Come on, you can get around Devin. Oh, no, I tried to sneak that pass in there.
The ball jab free. 1 minute in, robbed and plundered. Swings it right.
The defense converges.
Poked away.
Oh, it went right through Carter.
No pain, no gain. He lays out and saves it.
Slings it across. Shot. Nothing.
All right, it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Got him. Only 12 for Carter. Come on, this is time for him to shine. Carter, Devin, George. Malone just bodies up. Darius says, get out of my way. Can't really blame him for that. Oh, what? I didn't dribble. Why couldn't he dribble? I don't know. Carter got stuck like glue. And one. Let's go. People used to get paid in education scare me, like, you know, you're not giving them classes that will benefit them after college. Yeah, I mean, there's some bad ones. Me working at a university myself, I've seen classes where students are paying for Harry Potter classes, South Park, The Simpsons, you know, a few grand just to take these classes that are breaking down for college credit. Breaking down these cartoons. And if they keep going all virtual like this, people are just going to stop going. Not everybody, but numbers are going to be down. I've talked to a few parents and students who just stopped going after this last semester. Oh, good thing you didn't turn that over. Come on, you got Shaq. And one, Carter. Oh, that was goaltending. They didn't call it. Day Schools by Dead Prez. NBA's mega rigged. Can't stand the league. Yeah, it seems like the Lakers were a foregone conclusion to win this year's finals. Really, the NBA has been at the forefront of this whole thing. If you remember, they did what I call a skit with Rudy Gobert on the Jazz. Like, that was one of the first things of the coronavirus. He's like rubbing the microphone. And they were like the first ones to like shut it all down. Tie game. Lakers Team Echo 99s overall, but their players have weaknesses unlike Team Echo and Madden. Gary Payton 1 assist away from a double-double, spreading the wealth. Of course, Grant can't guard Vince Carter in his prime. Yeah, homeschool's the way to go. I mean, college, for most now, it's so expensive. It just gets people into debt and makes them work jobs that they don't really want
take the ball inside.
Pay it off.
Any old lay-in will do.
Especially now in 2020, they just,
Get the ball in on
whatever your job was before, it kind of changed for a lot of people.
Roams right side. Dishes
You definitely didn't pay all that money and work that hard to do what they're asking you to do now.
How about the jet fuel? I never liked the jet fuel.
Tie game. Let's go. Oh, I tried to sneak in a steal on Gary.
feeds it inside, and he nails it down.
Got random dudes slamming. Who is that guy with the headband slamming?
big fella still flushes it home.
Forced it up, but still made it.
He has just seized control of this basketball game, doing most of the work right now. For the
Almost stepped out of
basketball
bounds. Carter's coming up big here.
He brings it up the court.
We're in the Staples Center.
At the top of the key, pass to Kobe.
Oh, bring the help D.
No, Moiso now has 5 rebounds.
Go to the well. Come on, Carter. Come on this block. Dunk on him.
Vince Carter nails a right-hand jam.
Carter filling up the score sheet.
He's going to let the big man know.
Carter's one of those NBA players with unbelievable athleticism. Always appreciated watching those type of guys.
Jump shot. Nothing, honey. Collects it.
Oh, I'm going to call a timeout.
rebounding tonight by the Lakers.
Moiso is gassed. Everyone else, maybe put in Wade. Some tire. They're a little bit too tired. High school seemed like an infomercial for college. That was way back in the 90s. It was. Like, they made it so you couldn't even fathom not going to college. It was like, oh, wow, you're going to be a big-time loser if you don't go. But then the few guys who started working right out of high school were the ones buying houses at, 22 years old or going on vacations wherever they wanted because they just went into a trade and they had way more money than the rest of us. What's up, Pat? Donovan Mitchell. Yeah. All right, I'm up.
And protecting the lead, they'll call timeout.
I'm cheating.
Just wants to gather the
I'm just
make sure everyone is on
more focused on what I've been doing.
emphasizing clock management and
In
taking
the
care of
end here, I'm just going back to what's working, which is Carter on the block.
What goes up must come down hard.
Kevin
Big time N1.
has taken the dunk to a whole nother level. He is just
Oh, I thought it was a foul. Guess not. They called a timeout. I guess that's what
Thrown
happened.
in. Turn around, Hopper. He misses it.
Shaq,
Long jam.
big board.
From outside.
needs to settle into a shot. He's missed 3 straight, and he looks like he's pressing better.
He brings it in.
Yeah, my one friend PJ, he would work on high rises with his dad because his dad was in the industry after high school. And then he bought a house at like 22 years old. Now, PJ had other problems with things, but as far as making money, I mean,
Are not doing themselves any
that was not one of them.
just over half. You've got to do better than that.
He hit 1 of 2 free throws. He's got
Oh, big steal. Carter's going to the line. Yeah, all these long bomb three-pointers really take a new meaning on the David Blaine commercials from like 2008 or 2009.
drains them both. He's got
The video that EA doesn't want you to see, I have not seen that one yet. I'll check it out. I just checked out his,
pass to Kobe.
what was it? Like the most iconic Madden was Madden 2004,
Down his 8th rebound there.
which I could see that.
Slams it home with a 2-50.
With Vic on the cover, he was unbelievable in the game. This is game 1. In LA, looks like the Raptors come up big in the 4th quarter. Limited the mistakes. Got Carter involved. Might be player of the game. Darius Miles holding his stomach. Hopefully he's good for the next game.
At the kind of second career. I mean, sure,
Steph Curry messed up the league. He's suspect to me. I did watch a lot of their 73-9 season,
is it worth it to you?
but you know, he started off in the NBA just what, 13 points a game.
His team in a bind when he fouled out. It messed with the matchups and they couldn't overcome it.
And the final score tonight is the Raptors win it 82-73. Vince Carter did a great job out there.
Del Curry.
He's our player of the game.
Carter ends up player of the game, just crushing
Marcus Johnson
in the
from
fourth quarter.
Cameron saying, join us again soon.
Game 1 in the books. Let's put a 1 in there so we know what's going on. 1, computer, 0. Kobe was not doing too hot. It was the Devin George show in the first half. Let's take a look real quick before we move on to the next one. Miller, Miles, wealth was spread around on this team. You know, we go home to Toronto. Malone, Kobe had 16. O'Neal, Malone was the big issue. I think he's just too strong for the guys I had down there. Yeah, Allen Iverson didn't have the ball turned on, but he's definitely quick. One of the quickest players I've ever seen, Allen Iverson. And he got beat up. He took shots in the paint. I don't think you could deny that. Yeah, Shalabay came on for the fantasy draft a little bit yesterday. If Shalabay wants me to come on his Shala Ali channel and look at some reality exploration, I would be glad to do that with him again. Or if he wants to come on here, talk some sports and truth seeking, I'm down with that too. Allen Iverson did go to the hole hard. All right. Let's exit the game, and here we go. There's a lot of foolery going on today. Pretty much deception every day. If you want it, you know where to find it. Turn on that TV of yours, cable or live stream. They'll be glad to lie to you and tell you how to behave. All right, so here we go. Raptors, Lakers. Raptors at home. Based on how that one went, we might see a championship after this game. Never played through a full season of this, I don't believe. So, wondering if there'll be any kind of video or something after I win the championship, or if it'll just be a regular you won type of thing, just like every other game. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is use your smartphone, TV, tablets. Use them as tools, but know what to reject. And the time of rejection is now. For a long time, they provided good entertainment with programming, but light programming for people. And now the programming is unbelievably heavy. All right, you already know what the starters are. We saw them at the beginning of the last game. Let's get on this Raptors court. And always have to remember to shut those auto subs off. Tumbo wins the tip.
Tip controlled by the Raptors.
Oh, Shaq. It was crazy that Carter was going into the post the whole time at the fourth quarter. Like,
Nada.
the game just knew, like, this is what's working. Just keep going back to it. Feed the hot guy. He doesn't always go down in the post like that.
Dumps it inside.
There we go. Off the glass to start the game. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is a form of mockery. Gets people to laugh at the things that they're doing. It's really disturbing. I think more people are starting to see it. It's just a matter of admitting it and knowing that that's what has been going on for a long time. See, I tried my quick move there. He still made the shot, but didn't get the dunk. I'm not playing with these guys today. Just took them out in L.A. Now Devin Jordan's coming back down to earth. Oh, go for a dunk. So the through the legs dunk that you see on the cover of NBA Inside Drive 2002, it's possible to do it in that game, in this game, but you do not see it often. I've done it in this season in one of the games once. So there's dunks where, like that one you don't see often that Darius Miles just did. There's dunks where you hardly see the animations ever. Like that's how many there are in this game, or there's a rarity to them. I remember there was an NBA shootout game, NBA shootout 98, where you could do the through the legs dunk and it would happen like all the time. I was pushing him from behind. Legends on the free agents. So some of the games have free agents that like were former players or guys that didn't make it back in the NBA, but this game just has like generic guys. Is there legends? I don't know. Oh man, guess I was due up to miss one of those. Kobe showing off the athleticism.
Right-hand dribble.
You could blow by Malone, cross him up. And one, no. Maybe goes in. No. I do prefer this free throw shooting to the 2K games with those arrows, but it's pretty tough in this game too. You see that on Operation Sports? What's that? Oh, the rumors? Yeah, Operation Sports is a good place for sports games throughout the past. I remember my Uncle Jimmy was into it when he was the GameStop manager, and he would play all the games. And I didn't really know what it was back then. I checked it out, you know, the past few years to see what it's all about. Tons of stuff on there. They're not as about like the real retro stuff. It more kind of just goes with the flow of what's newer and current. Come on, that should have been a turnover. Kobe, Malone's there to clean it up. You can update the roster to this game? To what year? Like, the thing is, I don't even want to play with the guys that are in the NBA now. They're the way the rules are, the softness. Like, who would I consider tough based off what I've seen? Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook. I don't know who else really.
There's nothing quite like
Sure,
good
there's a few
old-fashioned
more
day.
guys, but
Not flashy, just effective.
And he jams it home.
just Carter in the post is just feeling natural ever since that fourth quarter in the last game. Still having trouble slowing down the Lakers, though. Oh, I blocked him, and then I fouled him. You know what? I don't know if he is. I wouldn't be surprised if he does get one. He's always been, he's always updated his counsels, so I would say he probably will. But he didn't get into it until the games became, oh, that was not a good shot. Became better graphics. Like, he was not into anything Nintendo, Genesis, Super Nintendo, but once PlayStation 64 kicked off, then he got interested in it.
This guy took it to the hole hard, and he was rewarded with the lay.
LeBron with the jumper. Yeah, I don't see the point right now of getting it. The PS4 does pretty much everything else I would need entertainment-wise.
I like a guy who doesn't need to show off with the dunk all the time. He put it up
It's almost just huffing and puffing out here. Looks terrible. Let's make some subs. Pretty much down to 8-man rotation.
Out wide, right side. Reggie
Oh,
Miller.
they're in the penalty. Okay.
In the bonus. At the line for two.
He's a good foul shooter, always in the 80s. Not a lot of guys better than that.
See, even though his is so slow,
Misses.
I'm thrown off from the last free throw shooter, so that's the tough part about it. I think I missed another one. My free throw shooting's been terrible in this finals.
Missed them both. Rome's left side. He'll take the hook shot. Rattles out.
Look, that's maybe not the best.
Oh, Carter, cherry picking. I like it.
Good job crowding him inside. When you're crowded, you got to find
No Reggie Miller in 2K.
He calls his own number and fires.
Oh,
Won't go.
baseball pass it. Wade with the little layup.
It's money. Let's go to the tape. Shot. He missed
Pretty close to the first quarter of the last game where it was 21-21. Get back into it. We got Udoka in the game.
The Lakers have the ball at the start of the quarter. Takes the shot in traffic. Ball.
Carter starting off early in this one.
A free ball. Off the mark.
Crozier gets his own rebound but gets stuffed.
Over to the right. Bumps. Pass.
Figured out Chuck a three is wide open. Oh no, this matchup can't go good.
Hook shot in the box.
Forces a miss. Get Reggie involved. No one wants to set a screen for him.
To Miller.
If I want to shoot threes, though, with a power forward, Garrity would be the guy to do it.
He pushes it up the court. Rome's right side.
Gary Payton trying to cross up D-Wade.
He'll take the shot.
Rozier coming in, boarding up.
tonight. Almost nothing is
Defense forcing some misses.
Shovels it right.
Shaq does not care about guarding Crozier.
On the dribble.
No,
He throws it. to the left
Luiso
wing.
is not the guy.
Puts one up. Not gonna
Crozier,
happen. Rebound grab.
3 attempts, 3 misses.
Pass to Kobe. Wheels it
No,
outside.
good penetration there.
On the rim with a two-fister.
Crozier's not playing good. Maybe I'll put in Garrity, see how he does. It's going to leave him open for 3. He could capitalize on that. There we go. That's what I needed. Wade just going down the court with tenacity. Yeah, the only like cartoon show that I like from time to time, and I don't watch it, but I see some of the clips, is South Park. The rest of them, Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, the ones you guys are talking about. Oh, I got behind the backboard. Well, that was a sloppy possession.
I just love to see that kind of effort. Good defense is sometimes your best option. Take that bucket there. It all started with
Oh,
one
Wade.
turnover on the defensive end.
He's kind of faster than Gary Payton. Feels like.
To Carter. Blocking foul call.
Don't want to go back to the free throw line.
Ball passed in. About 2.5 minutes left here in the second period. Takes a shot.
Carter hits a three. There we go.
He's got 15.
Needed that.
Sights set on the hoop. He drives the
Gary can't finish with the traffic down low.
right wing.
Miller finally
Plants a runner up.
got him cutting to the basket.
Every good team starts with the guards who can penetrate and break down the defense with moves like that.
NBA Finals. They got the logo on the court. NBA Finals 2004.
Dumps it inside. Elevates.
Oh, how did we not get that rebound?
If you want to stop Shaq from getting the rebound. He's 2 of 6 from the field. Ball near midcourt.
Garrity hits a layup.
The Raptors lead by 5.
He's inside shooting's not good. Missed a lot of layups with them in this season. This is his first appearance in the finals.
Outside.
And he gets 2 points.
Flings it up. Off target.
He is having about as bad a night.
Miller out to the races. Can't hit a layup. Terrible. Wade skying through the air.
He got there this time, but the next time he tries to go strong to the rack, the defense needs to get physical. They can't let him get comfortable in there.
Gary Payton.
Full-time hook shot. Can't connect.
Good smothering double team defense.
Moiso get him involved with the double dunk. Ben scoring 10 off the bench for the Lakers. Raptors not doing much.
Out wide, right side.
I mean, I said that in reverse. 10 for the Raptors. Lakers not doing much off the bench.
It happened.
1 minute remaining here in the
Oh,
second.
Garrity's too
Toronto
slow to get
up
around
by
him. I
9.
don't know why I'm even trying. Oh, yeah. Carter on Shaq. Let's get a screen, make it even
Right
harder.
wing. He'll pop it.
Popping 5 in a row for Carter.
You don't shoot this well in practice. Hey, Kenny, if you dreamed you shot this well, you better wake up and apologize.
He squeezes off a three-pointer.
Jimmy McDougal?
That's just precision, long
Who's Jimmy McDougal? I don't really know.
Swoop.
The swoop. Garrity
That's almost
taking
a
Shaq to school.
inside. He took it into the forest and cut down some trees.
On Miller. Gets out to the races, flips it, but he's going to the line.
Foul in the act of shooting. Free throws coming.
I guarantee you he
Good
thinks he
third
should've made
quarter.
that bucket, but you can't fault a guy for getting to the line. He's an 80+% guy from here. Ask for more than that, and you're just
2K4, I mean, I've probably played it. I haven't played it. I have the game. It's ESPN Basketball on Xbox. It's not called 2K4. But I do have it. I haven't played it in a long time. Probably since I bought it back then.
Pass to Kobe.
Oh, Horace Grant hitting little jumpers.
Cue up the tape. That's worth seeing.
Horace
again.
Grant resurrection all of a sudden.
On the wing. A high lifter from 5.
No one could stop Vince Carter.
And again. I can't get enough.
Devin George is a big body, but he can't keep him in front.
Tosses up a 3-ball. None. At halftime, the Raptors lead 44-32.
Doug cartoon show. You talking about the Disney one? And Garrity played good. So did Wade. See if I could keep this up. Rugrats. I never watched Rugrats. Didn't have cable growing up. I mean, the characters, it just seemed like a little kid show at the time it was out.
The other thing is, the Lakers, they're trying to get by with 5 players so far, and it's not working out. They need to get quality
Gary
minutes
Payton hitting
with some
jumpers.
guys on the bench in the second half if they are going to be within striking distance late in the game. That's the story from here.
Yeah,
Back to you.
Nickelodeon, another Disney type thing. Oh. Since I passed it, I'm not going to the line. Alex, what's up? He's saying George Marichon would have stopped Vince Carter in his prime. Don't know if I agree with that. Oh, they're good. They're going for the penalty. I saw my free throw shooting. Man, just threw it away. Didn't want to make that rotation for the wide open guy.
They are shooting in the 40s in this game now. It's not great. So you
Oh, I
got to
thought I
play
was
good
going to.
defense
Oh,
if
he's
you
still
want to
hitting 91%.
He's holding his own on the offensive end.
Yes, Yellow Bay is in the house right now. I wanted to have energy and be focused for this finals to take down the Lakers. So far, so good.
And that is years of practice at work right there.
Carter just can't miss. Get Out the movie? I've never seen it.
Couldn't hope for a sweeter jumper if you pulled out a bag of sugar.
Cross court. Offers up a J. Yikes. Rebound. Toronto.
Darius, oh yeah, he's going to do something. Oh, he just puts his arm in the rim. Where's the replay? If he was starting a team, he would take Marichon. Well, being a big guy. I don't know what happened to Marichon.
Swings it across.
I mean, I remember him having a couple decent years, but he didn't last long. Probably problems with his height and injuries. It's crazy during that era, though, you had both Bradley and Marichon. Big, huge white guys.
Gotta go. That's bad defense. He walked right in there and got a lay in.
Oh, got him up in the air. 10 shots in a row for the Raptors. Carter is
In the paint.
showing why this team's in the finals.
He's putting on a clinic from the
Uh-oh.
floor tonight.
That was a bad
Throws
pass.
down court. About 2.5 minutes left. Here
Mutombo's not quick enough to fake out Shaq, but he needs to get out of the game because he's huffing and puffing. Leave everyone else in.
brought in sideline left.
He's living off money thanks to Billy Crystal.
Swings it over right wing. To Miller.
One of the guys that comes in the chat said he was his coach, Ackhill,
Swings it over to the left wing.
or he went to like a Marichon camp or something. I think he was his coach. He said he didn't think he was that good. They have Bradley and Marichon on 2K20, and they go back with. They're not even like considered legends. They're just retro players
He cashes it in.
from the 90s.
The Lakers bring it up.
That's kind of cool.
Right wing.
Yeah, ball.
Rifles it cross court. It's up with a corkscrew hop.
Lakers trying to hang in there. But the Raptors offense is furious. No one's guarding Moiso. 12 shots in a row.
I like to see a guy who can jam his
Adam wasn't ready for this onslaught.
He pushes it up the court.
He's thinking, I'm going to lose to the Lakers.
Whips it from the holster and fires. Missed the short shot.
Malone behind the backboard. They're bringing in Cliff Robinson. They're so desperate for some consistent offense. Oh, get him up in the air. He has 27 already. There, they got an easy one. Yeah, Bradley just wasn't strong enough. There was a little bit more substance to George Marchand. Oh, can't get around him. Oh, finally missed a shot. I guess I was due up. Get that out of here. Oh, Malone, the mailman, cleaning up. He's been like the junkyard dog in these last 2 games, just cleaning up the trash.
To Miller. In the lane. Passed across.
Oh man, I almost dribbled that out of bounds.
Right hand dribble.
Carter back. He's hot. The game's not over, says Adam. He saw a little run by the Lakers, got excited.
Pass to Kobe. He'll throw.
Kobe's just chucking.
Controls it.
Double covering. All right. Oh, LeBron throws down a thunderous slam.
He'll take 1 free throw for the 3-point play. Will not
The youth and the talent of the Raptors is too much for the Lakers to deal with right now.
fade and fire. No good.
Malone is a
LeBron. 18-year-old LeBron.
and tried to contribute that way.
It's looking like the Lakers are going to need a miracle to force a Game 3.
Explodes to the rack. Put up and in by Payton. He'll head to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
And just as I say that, they get a nice little 3-point play to keep them in the game.
He'll cash it in.
It's looking like there was no chance.
Intercepted. Length of the court.
Oh, that would have been bad if that went in.
Cold serve leading at the end of 3.
Thunderous slam. That's Funderburk. Lawrence Funderburk. Get Wade in. Tumbo's well rested. I like what Darius is doing out there.
Final quarter.
92%. I only had that one miss with Carter that whole quarter. They still don't want to card Carter. What are they doing? Reggie! That's the one thing I noticed. Reggie Miller was never he was not a dunker like that, even when he was younger. So he's able to do stuff in this game that he wouldn't normally be able to do. Double pump, 30 points, his 15th game of 30-point in the 28-game season plus the playoffs. What's up, Bradley? LA's done. Adam, come on. Look at what they're doing. They came to make a layup. I'm surprised. Like, that's one thing I appreciate about this game, too, is a lot of these simulation games, the recovery on breakaways where you're clearly ahead is too good. Like, it makes it frustrating, so there's not that many breakaway plays. But this game's not like that. If you're ahead of them, you're going to get that dunker layup most of the time unless your guy's really slow.
Fires it. Less than 4 minutes remain.
Oh, I hit A twice. An accident. Doesn't matter. Wade's filling it up. Funderburking. Lawrence Funderburking. Matumbo just cleaning up the glass. The full energy. Another rebound by Matumbo.
He is so physical inside, just a warrior, a competitor, always fighting for a rebound.
It's not there. Double team, who's open?
Hits the post.
Being patient. Darius. It's in. NCAA 2009 today. Got some cool mini games. One's called bowling. Pretty neat. Tug of war. That's cool. What are you playing it on? PS3 or PS2? Xbox? God Shamgod, is he in the game? Do the Lakers have him? This one's way over Xbox 360. Yeah, one of these days I'll get to exploring 360 and PS3 simulation sports games. I didn't really play a ton of those, so most of them will be either new or games that I haven't played much of at all. Mutombo to seal the deal. 81 points. Yeah, this game I'm crushing them. I figured them out. All right, let's get some subs in. Is there any reason to clear out the bench? No, but Mutombo's tired. Let's get Garrity and Crozier down there just for the heck of it. We'll leave Carter and Miller in. Found your saved franchises in 360 Cloud. Nice. I find my save stuff on like these memory cards I have, or Xbox is good for saving whatever because it's got a hard drive.
Out left. Taken by the defense.
Jared tried to get some subs in. Jared. Oh, man. Yeah, I think this is where it's at moving forward, these old sports games. This is my wheelhouse. Not really interested in anything newer that's coming out. I did enjoy the last few NBA Lives. I liked Live a little bit better than 2K. Not because graphics or presentation, anything like that. 2K kills it, but the gameplay is a little bit more arcade style and fluid, so I did enjoy playing those. Even Shell Bay in the chat, I played a couple times online in those games. But yeah, I don't even want to see what they're going to try to program into these games moving forward. Like, are they going to program the NBA Finals where they have all these guys on TVs in the audience? Same thing with WWE games. Like, yeah, I'm all for some good old-fashioned video game action, but not a complete full-blown dystopia. But this has been a good season so far. The seasons that I've done on this channel, I did ESPN NFL or ESPN 2K5 and won the Super Bowl with the Bears, even though Vic got injured and I went with Cordell Stewart.
That's 30 points now.
To win the whole thing. The thing is, once you get good at this game and you know what spots to get to on the court to activate the layup animation, that's when you really just start crushing the computer. This is on the hardest level too, on All-Star, and this crushing is happening. 39 for Carter. Gilligan's Island, people dropping like flies. Pretty much say RIP every day to these people that have been in the media. I didn't really watch Gilligan's Island at all. I remember my mom watching a little bit of the reruns. Carter! Oh, and hits it. 4 games of 40 points on the season. Look at that nice fadeaway. That's something Carter would do too. Him and Kobe. Boom, NBA Finals champion, the Toronto Raptors.
Enough to win. Good point, MJ. And I want to add a
Let's
quick
see
observation.
if
Kobe Bryant gets some sympathy from me.
there's any
I've been
kind of
waiting,
celebration
sitting around
here,
wondering how
or
your
if it's
team
just
lost after you turned in such a
plain
big
old,
performance.
you won the game, here's a few cheerleaders.
The final score, the Lakers lose it 91-66.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks for believing that the Lakers could beat me,
Player of the game, and he deserves it.
because it wasn't going to happen. First game was for the taking. This one, not even
Kevin
close.
Calabro saying goodbye for now. Join us again soon.
Look at the stats real quick. Just dominated with Carter. Miller filled in. Wade had a game. Miles, more spread out. And Tumbo was ripping down rebounds with 8 assists for Carter, too. That was probably the best game I've had with him in the season. A block. No steals. Miller. Switch teams. Kobe had 30 in that game. He stepped up, but Shaq was 6. Come on. Yes, SF. The Raptors have won. You're from Toronto. I played a whole season in this game with the Raptors and sealed the deal with this 3-game series season finale. The NBA Finals. And Malone, Gary Payton. Gary Payton might have been shooting too much. Yeah, no celebration at the end of this. Let's see when I exit the game. You know, it was a big deal back then that you could get some kind of different screen when you'd win the... Oh, here we go. We got something. We got something.
They are the NBA champions.
There it is. A virtual NBA trophy. Hey, nothing too great, but at least there was something. You know, that's all you looked for back then. It's just a little acknowledgement, like, yeah, you did it. You went all the way and you won. Kawhi should have stayed, yeah, with that title win. That's it. That's all you get, Alex. It was pretty cool. At least it was better than NES games where they couldn't even spell congratulations right, and it was just text in some of the games. But yeah, that was it. Went through that too fast. Says season 1. No retired players. So it gives you the recap of your first season. I was trying to get out of that screen. I didn't know that it was going to show that, which was pretty cool. I could go back and freeze frame it, though, to look at it. And then, yeah, they give you the draft order right after. So this is... They want you to head right into the draft without even saving. It's like, look at this. A winner is you. Yeah. You have done it. I wouldn't say, I don't see a lot of people struggling. Small businesses are closing left and right. It seems to be being managed over here pretty peacefully, but obvious agenda to get people to behave a different way. Need a center. Yeah, you're right. Let's see who's left. 59 overalls. And they really get you down there in the 19-year-old center, Stenhouse. NBA Live 04 has a championship celebration. Oh, like with the actual players on the court. Mad Dog Mark Manson. I'll have to go back and watch some of his speeches. All right, yeah, I wasn't prepared to do all this right after winning. I was just going to see if I could save it. Let's go to the next round and pick some bum that they give us. GM Adams saying power forward. I don't know if I'll come back and play this season. I will be playing some more NBA Inside Drive. I have 2003 and 2002, so maybe I'll do fantasy drafts in this game. I have to see if it's an option. We'll actually look at that before I end this stream. Yeah, they just do it. You know, language is a way to coerce people into things. You know, if you just refute it or don't know the language, then you can't be told how to behave. It's my pick. We need a power forward. That's the best guy left. Maybe he'll develop. All right, advance. Okay. Man, they make you do all this stuff. Re-sign. Just re-sign them all. They want bigger contracts. It's variant, yes. Yeah, I mean, what I say is going, I just want to sign Darius Miles. That's about it. Birdman, age 25. It's a combination of psychological, biological, and spiritual warfare all going on at the same time with multiple agendas going on. Get you to do things more virtually rather than in person. Have a disconnected experience. So SM49 says, in Toronto, force masks without someone pointing the finger at you and yelling you. Yeah, it's not quite like that in my neighborhood in Chicago. You'll get more of that if you're in a public place. But outside, no. You'll get a few crazies, but they just say something and keep it moving because, you know, they're the most scared people, so they're not going to do too much after they complain. Quentin Richardson. I'll just give the Birdman what he wants. And then we'll release the rest of them. I'm releasing my rookies. Someone else could sign them. They're no names. All right, let's save the season. Yeah, you just got to think for yourself and, you know, live the life you want to and just leave others alone. That would be the best way of doing it, but get people caught up in the hysteria. Birdman got 6-man ups and first man weed, says Furniture Consortium. All right, so season saved. So I'm going to go back. Oh, no. They got this music on. I don't want this on. I don't know why the music doesn't save off. Oh, yeah. There's so many. It's not just about the the virus for sure. What's up, Brian? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah. Thank you for following along. You have a new year as well. Hope you got the good retro titles that you were talking about and your move went well. Oh yeah, flu season's canceled. It's just updated with a new strain. All right, so I want to see if you can do a fantasy draft in this. So let's just check that before I go. So we'll just say I'm the Bulls, advance. Oh, yeah, you could do a fantasy draft in 2004. I'll have to look at 2003 and 2002 to see if you could do it, but that'll be something I do in the future. So tonight, my cousin Sean, Slapshot Sean's going to be streaming on the channel. He's going to do some NHL. He says he's going to play through a season, NHL 2001, and maybe hit up NHL 2K on the Dreamcast. He might even do some NHL 94, playing someone online. Oh, yeah, the Hawks. I haven't followed any pro sports. Yeah, Sean is my cousin. My mom and his mom are sisters. So that is going to do it. Toronto Raptors, NBA Finals champions in NBA Inside Drive 2004. You saw the video of what you get when you win, so if you want to reference it to anyone, that's pretty much all you get. Eli the Wolf in late. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Shell Bay still going off in the chat here. So what I will say is stay free and disobey. We'll see you next time.